Hello people, good afternoon. I want to jump on here because I can't do this on my Tuesday night show. And this is another offshoot of my episodes of Orgasmic Conscious Cooking. Today, I am going to show you how to make homemade beef jerky. I think I'm gonna do it in two parts. Part of it today. I'll put it up in two different parts online, or Derek will put it up for you. Let's get on to some beef jerky and why I make it myself. I make beef jerky myself because I have had beef jerky and it was really real salty or sweet. And I realized I can control it myself, so I decided to start making it. It's cheaper to make it myself. I take a lean piece of beef, and I usually get a middle of the road type of beef, not anything that's too tough. And it's gonna marinate for 24 hours in a special marinade that I make. I'm gonna show you the ingredients all here and how I make it. I'm adding a new ingredient from my garden, from the garlic. Rinse this off. It looks like the spider webs on there, but it shouldn't be. I better rinse this again. So I think these are called garlic spakes, and I am actually gonna chop this up and put this in the marinade and let it do its thing overnight for 24 hours until tomorrow at this time I'll start. It only takes about 2 hours to do it. I create my beef jerky on my Traeger. But let me show you what's going on. Let me just rinse this off real quick. So I'm gonna drop those in the marinade, but I make the marinade earlier because I want it to get to be room temperature. This is what it looks like. You guys can see that, but I don't want to spill it. Okay, I spilled it a little bit already. And what's in it is a cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of sesame seed oil, Trader Joe's brand I use sometimes, tamari sauce, 1/2 cup of tamari sauce, more like 3/4 cup of tamari sauce, 1/4 cup of salt, garlic, granulated garlic, garlic powder, onion powder, there I go, onion powder, and 5 slice Chinese spice that I use to put in there. And today I'm adding something different. I am going to add this garlic from my garden. I didn't realize it was edible until a friend of mine who's a Jerry Hunter, who I work at the Montgomery County Juvenile Department, told me they're edible and they're actually good. So I decided I'm going to use it. It's kind of tough, and see what it does to create a marinade. This is the first time. It's kind of tough, but it's just going to soak with the beef. I'm going to slice the beef. I'm going to show you how to slice the beef. Put it in a plastic bag. It's in the refrigerator for 24 hours, and bam, boom, bang. Then I dry it out in the process with my Traeger. And this is my first time using this ingredient, so I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. I know it's not poisonous, so my friend told me it's not, so I'm gonna see what happens with it. Chopping this up. Never used this before, so let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I think the top part I'm supposed to just use it because it seems to be a little bit more tender. Let's see what happens with this. Voila. So I'm gonna drop this off in here, put this in here, and see what flavor it adds. So I'm gonna show you my beef. I get my beef, I live in Camas, Washington, and I happen to live right down the street from the Costco. And so what I do is I'm slicing my meat, and it's usually about this thin. I make mine a little bit thicker, and the main reason that I fix this myself is that in the morning I usually have a smoothie, and I usually have some type of protein with me. And so I've been having, I don't like really bacon anymore. It's not the best meat for me in the morning, so I make my own jerky. I'm gonna show you guys something so you can see. And it does, it tastes, guys, I mean, it's the ultimate. One of the things that I realize is that the more things you control in the kitchen than you can control is easy to buy than a store that you don't know all the products that's in there. And I'm really getting picky as I've gotten more wiser about what I'm putting in my body. So this is what it looks like, okay? And so what I'm going to do, I have this nice hefty freezer bag. I'm gonna drop this slice. I want to make sure it's all separated so the marinade can get all of it. Drop in this bag. Make sure they're all separate. Yeah. And voila. Set this over here. Those are called garlic scapes. Don't know. I think my mind's just coming back to me with this. I'm going to see Snoop Dogg this evening, so I'm kind of excited. But I want to get this done so you guys can see this. Okay. So this is what my jerky's going to look like. Now, if I don't make a mess. So the other thing ingredient I forgot to tell you guys that I add in here for more color and I like the flavor of it is chili powder. So I'm adding chili powder to my marinade. Don't make a mess, John. So, to give you guys a little bit more understanding of what this is 3 cups of water. It's added to that marinade. I forgot to tell you. So, with all these ingredients, I take 1.5 cup of hot water and 1.5 cup of cold water, and I come up with this combination. It'll stay in the refrigerator overnight. Tomorrow afternoon, when I get back from Tai Chi class, I'll put it on the grill for 2 hours. And this is the other thing. Sometimes these bags, I reuse my bags. I wash them out, soap and bleach. And just in case it leaks, I'm gonna wash this out when I get off of this. I'm gonna put this back in here and let it sit in the fridge just in case this bag leaks. You don't wanna have a mess in your refrigerator.
48 hours later.
Hello, back at it. 2 days afterwards, I'll show you something, a secret. Remember I told you I had my beef, lean beef. You can see that, the lean beef was marinating for 2 days. And 2 cups of water, 2 cups of hot water, 1 cup of warm water, hot water, a cup of sugar, a half a cup of soy sauce, or better known, we don't use the wheat stuff. You see that? What is that called? Tamari sauce. We have tamari, sesame seed oil, brown sugar, I told you how much brown sugar, 1/4 cup of salt, and I'm almost out of my chilies. Sorry, I hope you guys see that, chili flakes, and paprika to give it some more color, and garlic powder, onion powder, and garlic scapes. We have these in my garden. Let me see if I can find them. These little itty bitty green things are called garlic scapes. It's the top part of the garlic plant. That's what this has been marinating. I'm gonna put it on the grill. I'm gonna show you after I put it on the grill. It'll stay on the grill for 1 hour and 45 minutes at 225 degrees. I use a Traeger grill, which has pellets, which is gonna smoke it, give it a nice smoke, and what it's gonna do is gonna dry it out. Don't wanna leave it over there for 2 hours. Make sure you pay attention to your own grill because it will burn or get really hard and it won't be beef jerky like football leather. The gloves, easy to handle, easy to dispose afterwards. Won't make a mess on my hands. I'll see you guys outside in a couple of seconds. Okay, we're ready. I hope you guys can see me over here. So, this is my beef. It's ready to be placed on the Traeger. I'll put it on both racks. I'll put the smallest pieces on the top, bigger pieces on the bottom. As you can see, those garlic scapes. Don't want those on the grill, they'll just burn. But they won't hurt if they stay on. And I keep big pieces pretty much. I like my jerky pretty thick. Do like this, dump it on there like that. It's easier to do it that way. And as you see me, hope you can see this. Put the smaller pieces up here. Our smaller pieces. Larger pieces go on the bottom. This garlic won't hurt at all. And voila. It's on the grill. It stays on the grill. See these gloves? Bam, bam, no mess. Toss it like that. Close this. I'll see this grill in 1 hour and about 45 minutes. You don't want to open it. Just let it do its thing for about 1 hour and 45 minutes. And you'll have perfect beef jerky. I'll show you the finished result later on. Peace.